I caught this one yesterday, and I thought, oh, this is chum for the water for Monday. Disney's Little Mermaid remake would be wise to honor its community legacy.
What?
That's the look I gave. I said, what?
What the?
I know. Well, this is ridiculous.
Don't do this to us after we just.
Oh, are they going though? Like, this character is coded to be gay. Like,
sort of. Apparently, there is, however, one popular aspect that could help the new film succeed if it is addressed. Ever since the original story was penned by Hans Christian Andersen, that's me. In 1837, the Little Mermaid has been a symbol of the alphabet community experience.
What? Well, what?
Yeah. With both the story and the movie being widely accepted by the community and often read as an allegory thereof. Since when?
Never.
But they're gonna tell you why. It's been theorized that Andersen wrote The Little Mermaid while struggling with unrequited love for another man, Edvard Collin. Now, I don't know the personal history of Hans Christian Andersen. I don't know it, but I don't think it ever would have mattered. But they, of course, need to make it about the gay all the time. In this case, his relationship with Colin somewhat resembled the relationship between the mermaid and the princess in the story. With the context in mind, The Little Mermaid can be read as an allegory for various alphabet community experiences, including being transgender.
What?
That was not even thought of when he wrote it.
There's no such thing when he wrote it. And the mermaid's tail becoming legs. So the fact that Ariel gets legs is equivalent to somebody lopping off their junk.
Pretty much.
We're dealing with crazy people. They're dealing with crazy
people. It's a safe fantasy.
I know. Oh my God.
There used to be places we put people like this. We need to bring those asylums back.
I guess the term under the sea has a whole new meaning when you think about it. Under the sea, where people are lopping off their tails because they need to. I don't know. I'm not going to go that. Most directly, the mermaid's assignment to win over the prince, who sees her only as a friend in the fable, easily parallels the tragically silent experiences with queer love in the 1830s.
Not everything is gay.
I know. Thank you.
Stop it.
Not everything is gay.
Hey,
not everything is gay.
Omen, is The Little Mermaid gay?
I'm like, you want kind of like an allegory for like the trans experience? Like, have you seen that movie, The Shape of Water?
No.
Yeah, it's like a Guillermo del Toro movie. It's actually an amazing movie. I really enjoyed it, and it's kind of
a movie about wanting to fish.
Yes.
It's basically
he says it every time. That's how I was waiting for Jed. Jed's response to that movie every time.
I know when they talk about it. It's really
fish.
kind of funny, and yeah, I mean, I mean, that's more of an allegory than this. I mean, how do you even get that from this stuff? It's like, why do they have to take everything that comes from like any civilization and like they have to queer it? Like, let's queer reading of this. Like,
well, it justifies
not everything
their
is
existence.
about you. Like, come on.
Was Daryl Hannah gay?
I don't know. I know she's crazy.
But
don't you say that about Jaws?
It's all about justifying their existence because they always say it's a natural part of existence. They're naturally born this way. But history proves that to be false because there's so few people in history that were actually that way. If it were actually born that way, it would be rampant throughout history. And so they have to co-opt history and say it is this way to keep on the whole we're born this way narrative. Without changing history, that narrative does not stand on its own.
It's just, again, this thing that, like, it's like the ultimate solopism, isn't it? It's like, if you don't see yourself exactly mirrored on stage, and if your worldview isn't, like, projected upon the world, then you cannot deal with life. I hate that. It seems to be the, like, crux of the modernity issue, and it's just dumb. It's like, come on.
But according to this, the now it's been underneath the surface for centuries. The internet told us it's true, baby. The internet.
Oh, it must be.
It's true. The internet made error of this interpretation. So if the internet says it, it must be true.
There are some historical figures that they have been able to prove, though. Like Emily Dickinson, she has love letters to a woman. So that is actual proof that she might have been gay.
I admit that too, and it's like I hate that too, because I'm like, I mean, you guys hear me talking about like ladies and titties. I mean, like I like women to an extent. Like my attraction isn't huge. I'm probably like 80% men, 20% women, but like
there's no fucking scissoring going on.
Yeah, it's like I don't have to put that in everything that I write. Like you don't have to do that. You don't have to make your stuff propaganda. I mean, even you wrote in your books, right? You have like lesbians or something, Jed. It's like if it serves the story, it serves the story. Like gay isn't a character. Like your race isn't a character. It doesn't do that. It's what you do in spite of those things. I just cannot stand this stuff anymore. It's so just morally bankrupt.
No, I have gay characters and I have a trans character, but it's all specifically for the story. Like, it would not be the same story. Like, I would lose probably 200 pages if I changed their sexuality because it causes certain events to happen. And it's very important. Very, very important.
I know, exactly, anime, man. It's the story. And when you get away from that, like, what do you have? It's like, it's like we were watching, like, the Witcher Blood Origin thing. And it's like we're talking about, like, the problem that they have with the Empress character. She's, like, the evil, bad person, but they still feel, like, the need that she's a woman, so she has to be a victim. But, like, the whole idea of creating a character that's also, like, an evil genius and also a victim, they're kind of incompatible. I mean, maybe there's a way that you could make them that, like, their evil genius was a result of their victimhood and they try to, like, overcompensate for something, but they don't have that kind of critical thought.
No, they don't.
When you get outside of Hollywood, I have friends that are gay. I know Jed has friends that are gay. We have a mutual friend that is. Unless you know it, you won't know it because they don't go around flaunting it like Hollywood.
It's not their freaking, like, whole personality. Like, nobody cares.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therentnerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.